today's edition of Sports Card ASMR, we are going to be pitting these two classic 1991 baseball and football cards against each other in a price guide battle. Almost 40 years in the making. Will Topps Baseball or Upper Deck Football win today? Stay tuned to find out. I, of course, am the Sports Card Doctor, and you are here on the channel that deliciously combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We'd love for you, yes you, to consider subscribing to the channel, leaving us a thumbs up, a nice comment, hype the video up, a super thanks to help the operations. If you want to send us something, there's an address down below. But most importantly, just have fun here on this very unique channel. Alright, before we go, I need to see what I'm doing. It's been very hard to see what I'm doing now that I'm old. Okay. Okay. Now, since we are opening up some packs of cards, that might mean we open up some legendary cards that we hold on to for posterity. And that includes the mustache himself, Don Slot. Dubious Gary Ward. What you looking at? Two Gloves Daily. Hilarious comedy. Ninth grade yearbook picture, Kurt Manwaring. More of a senior picture maybe now that I think about it. Ken O'Brien's balls. This card I like to call Mom, Grandpa's out in the backyard playing baseball again. And the legend of legends, Bale. Oh, hey. Great stats. Led the league in many stats over many years. Alright, since we have baseball, and since we have football, it means we need two price guides. And we're going back to some classic editions here today. Got this December 1991 Beckett Baseball Card Monthly with Big Daddy Cecil Fielder on the cover. Who's on the back here? Robin, Punch Me in the Head, Ventura. It's hard not to make that reference. Poor Robin. And some weird art of Dave Justice. At least it wasn't made by AI. The hot and cold in December of 1991 for baseball. Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., Dave Justice, Nolan Ryan, Juan Gonzalez, Scott Erickson, Cecil Fielder, all of Topps Stadium Club, Cal Ripken Jr., Bo Jackson, Jeff Bagwell, Jose Canseco, Will Nuschler Clark, Tony Gwynn, Tom Glavine, Todd Van Poppel, Ramon Martinez, Ryan Sandberg, Robin Ventura, Phil Let Me Crouch Down Lower Plantier, all of 1990 Leaf, Ron Gant, Mo Vaughn, Wade Boggs, Ricky Anderson, Rocket Roger Clemens, all of OPG Premier, 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, Daryl Strawberry, Albert Not Joey Bell, Cold, Jose Canseco, Pete Rose, Mark McGuire, Bo Jackson, all of Sportflex, Don Mattingly, Eric Anthony, Jerome Alton, Oral, Bulldog Hershiser, and Kevin Moss. Were you in Pensacola, Florida at the baseball card show at Park Inn, December 14th or 15th in 1991? You know the one up on Garden Street, 223 Garden Street. If you were there in December of 1991 in Pensacola, Florida, let us know down below. We're getting close. Hey look, Todd, Ben, Papa. We all can go to space camp. That's amazing. Grandpa's at it again. Alright. That's baseball. We're going to this classic Beckett from November of 1991. Beckett Football Card Monthly. Price to go $2.95. Canada $3.95. We got former 49ers Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig with a nice nasty band-aid there. Playing for the Raiders. And we have got Sterling Sharp, my favorite of the Sharp brothers, on the back. Let's quickly see what's in here, and we'll get to some pricing and some ribbon. Strike that, reverse it, different order. Only fair. Here's the football, hot and cold in November of 1991. Hot. Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith, Thurman Thomas, Joe Montana, Rocket Ishmael, Derek Thomas, Jerry Rice, Randall Cunningham, Troy Aikman, Dan Marino, Bo Jackson, Jim Kelly, Jeff George, Warren Moon and Andre Bad Moon Risen, Walter Sweetness Payton, Dan McGuire, Johnny Johnson, Neil Anderson, Lawrence Taylor, Bruce Smith, Art Monk, Russell Maryland, Mark USC Carrier, and Jeff Hostetler. Cold, John Elway, Not for Long, Brian Bosworth, Forever, Bo Jackson, Tragic, all of the New England Patriots, but definitely Not for Long, Jim McMahon, Andre Ware, William Refrigerator Perry, Icky Shufflin' Woods, Prime Time, Neon Deion Sanders, and Joe Montana. Get into these packs, shall we? Got 1991 tops. I think there's some broken gum in there. 5, 6 cards that we feel will be worth the most. Whoa, look at that gum. Pre-cracked gum. All right, let's go back to 1991. Let's see what we got. Instant to win. All right, Chris Bosio. Bobby Valentine. Hey, we love that. Jose Akendo. Ooh, Greg Jeffries. Terry Steinbach. Mark Portugal, Mike Hartley, we got Bud Black, Eric Shaw, Carlton Fisk, record breaker, former Cy Young Award winner Mark Davis, we got Dave Clark, Ken Patterson, John Russell, and Bill Kruger. All right. Can we pull 5 cards worth a damn? Let's see. Maybe. This might be the big breadwinner. We have to go with Terry. Hardly. Not enough prospect juice. Maybe Bud Black. Shell's helmet, or excuse me, hat photo. We'll go record breaker. Mark Davis by this point, yeah, this is after his disappointing season. He goes from 89, where he's 4-3, and leading 44 saves and a 1.85 ERA. And voters in the National League were like, we've never seen that before, and voted him the Cy Young Award winner. Goes to the Royals, 2-7, 5 saves, 6 saves, that's 8 saves, 5.11 ERA. Disaster. He actually ends up starting 3 games. All right, Dave Clark. He's been around too long. Patterson, Russell. I gotta tell you, this is not a good pack of 1991 tops. Bosio will be a common. Black a common. Steinbach a common. That's it. All hopes ride on the 1991 value of Greg Jeffries. A couple seasons under his belt. Does he have value? Not looking good for 1991 tops, but stranger things have happened, right? This could be a 1-card win for our Protect Football. There's good cards in the 91 set. It's a good set. We didn't get them. Arizona Cardinals. Got, Mark Carrier, season leaders. Dwight Stone. Got Jake LaGrange. We got my guy. Danny Marino. And the greatest punter in the Miami Dolphins history, Reggie Roby. That's a great pull. Jerry Gray. Oh, nice. Derek Thomas. That's just a good one there to have. We got some Jeff George art to paint on my van. We've got we got a star rookie. Some guy named Brett. Wonder what he's done after football. That's going to probably have some value. Anthony Carter, team MVP. Mike Merriweather. Alright, well, it's not looking good for 1991 tops, but remember, these are 1991 prices. Team MVP Anthony Carter. I'm going to take a chance. This is an Anthony Thompson rookie, and as we have learned, football rookie cards in the early 90s had big inflated value. Alrighty. 5 cards. Here we go. This is it. Okay. Whew. It's going to be a tough one for tops. As always, we got a way to track this, but let's go ahead and flip back to 1991 tops. If this was 89 tops and we pulled that Jeffries, it might be over. But it is not. Looking at common players, 5 cents. Record breakers, common, 5 cents. Checklist cards, 5 cents. Alright. First up, we know he's going to be a common, but he wasn't a bad pitcher during this time. He had a 15-win season in '89. Milwaukee Brewer mainstay. I think later with the Mariners, right? Chris Bosio, number 217 in the set. And that's a common. Next up, great pitcher. Eventually be a manager. If this was a 85 tops, we'd be a lot more happy. But instead it is Bud Black in 1991. 292. And yeah, as expected. I mean, this guy was a mainstay, a stalwart for the Oakland A's. We absolutely loved having Terry around the bigs, but the value, even in 1991, I think it's faded. $6.25 for Terry Steinbach. Can we get any A's love? No, that's a common. Two cards to go. All right. Record breaker. Carlton Fisk. What do we got? Number 3. There he is. 8 cents. It's not over for tops. And the only hope tops had, 1991 edition of Mets hitter, second baseman, prospect that shook the world, Greg Jeffries. Number 30 in the set. Listed 10 cents. draw them out. Let's see if any other player shows up here. Then we can sub in or out. I don't think any of them will. Looking like a complete pack of commons, which we don't actually have happen a ton. Oh, no. Look at that. Come back to that. Alright, I'm going to allow it. We're going to add the stained and damaged Mike Hartley first tops card, number 191, number 90, 199 in the set, excuse me, 8 cents. Okay. And what is essentially our first pack entirely of commons tops with 6 cards is pulled 41 cents. The rest are commons here. $0.45. Just keep that. This is all commons for an additional 45 cents. Just hold that on. Hold that thought. This is our current total here. Let's see what we can do. Little side bets are always interesting here. Alright, here we go. 1999 Upper Deck Football. Common players, 6 cents. Star rookies, 10 cents if they're commons. And season leaders, 8 cents. A lot of 8-cent commons there. Alright, the question is, will one card do it? And we're starting off with a bit of a long shot. Anthony Thompson, I think came out of Indiana with some buzz and drafted in the 2nd round. And he was runner-up at Heisman Trophy. He set an NCAA single-game rushing record with 377 yards. He had some juice coming into his NFL career, 449. Does this card do it? Anthony Thompson, 30 cents. Oh, there's still a chance. Still a chance. Alright. Next card to do it, we have this Atlanta rookie quarterback here. I think before he's still listed for the Falcons there. So let's see what we got. Number 13, star rookie in 1991. Okay. And, well, it's over. Okay, on that. $0.90. This one card, unfortunately it's this guy, but unfortunately for tops, he's 90 cents, and that is a complete win. But we're not done. Just for fun, we'll price more players. Let's see, 406 for this Mark Carrier, 12 cents. And this one that we're definitely going to hold on to in our collection, the late great Derek Thomas, 165, 165, 25 cents. Okay. And then my guy, Dan the Man, Dan Marino, 255, 50 cents. to see what is also in here. Check the Anthony Carter Team MVP, 466. Unlisted comment. All right. Big one today. Tops. You know, it could have been, if we had pulled a Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., we might have been in the money. Could have been a closer battle, but hey, not to be for this. 1991 Topps baseball, though. Hey, we did get another Bobby Valentine, but it is this Upper Deck pack of 1991 Upper Deck that comes in as the winner. Thanks for watching. Comment down below what battles you want to see next. Comment down below what kind of videos from my catalog of styles that you want to see. We're glad you're here. See you next time on Sports Card ASMR.